Now the next prompt for critical reasoning that we will use to understand the performance of different models is, here is a bag filled with popcorn. So the bag contains popcorns. There is no chocolate in the bag. The bag is made up of transparent plastic, so you can see what is inside the bag. It's see-through. So I can see that there are popcorns in the bag. Yet the label on the bag says chocolate. Okay, so on the transparent bag, I can see there are popcorns inside, but the label on the bag says chocolate and not popcorn. Sam finds the bag. She had never seen the bag before, so it's new for her. Sam reads the label would say chocolate. She believes that the bag is full of. Now the logical answer here is popcorn, because the bag is filled with popcorn, and so you can see what is inside the bag because the bag is transparent. Even though the label is wrong, an average human will be able to capture that the bag contains popcorn and not chocolate. But Claude fails to recognize that because it pays too much attention to the last line which says Sam reads the label. And that's why it says, based on the information provided, Sam would most likely believe that the bag is full of chocolate. Now this is exactly because of the way I structured the prompt. If I put this statement at the beginning and talk about the transparent plastic in the end, Claude will get it right. Now let's look at ChatGPT, and usually GPT gets it right, but this time GPT also made a mistake by saying, given that Sam reads the label on the bag which says chocolate and she had never seen the bag, she would likely believe that the bag is full of chocolate despite the contents being visible as the bag. This conclusion is based on her reliance on the label for information. So at least GPT clears out its assumption here that Sam is focusing on the label and that's why it's getting it wrong. Now if I check on Perplexity, it also says the bag is full of chocolates even though it is actually filled with popcorn. Surprisingly, Gemini got the answer right. It broke it down into three things. It said the bag is transparent, there is no chocolate, popcorn is present. Even though the label is wrong, Sam can rely on a sense of sight and the absence of chocolate to include that the bag is filled with popcorn. So Gemini outperformed both Claude and GPT-4 in this specific scenario by being able to identify that don't focus on the label, the person will be able to see that it contains popcorn and not chocolate. So just another example of how critical reasoning works and how different models will perform differently. I would highly suggest that you take this prompt and modify it in your own ways and see how can you make it work across all different models, and that would be a very good practice for you for designing your own prompts. In the next lecture, I'll walk you through another example of a word problem where we will ask these models to use their critical reasoning ability to get us the answer, and all of them will get it wrong. So stay tuned.